With a tongue that licks at the carbon-cracked edges of silence that burns like cinnamon and myrrh, I have been promised tongues of fire, that my song could capture a sun god. And I cry, love, I have built this nest of twigs upon your altar, and I am waiting for a spark. These tears and finger marks laid in lines near my spine are not bruises but plumage, a tale of gold and scarlet. But I am not a phoenix. It took me longer to learn than it should have. I am hard-caked earth scarred with fingernail furrows carved into flesh and spread with seed. I am planting a garden of jack pines that can live in a rock with no water, strong despite a bend like pitch pine and V-forming needles that I brush with my palm, feeling feathers and Sunday sun. I'm teaching my mother to bend her knee to furrowed earth, though she would transplant me to her temple beneath cross-weighted ceilings that block the sun. I say, Mother, you know little of taproots, and for that I forgive you. Let me show you the beauty of creation. Bend here to smell the soil as it clings to and covers knees and knuckles as I and sun and water coax forth the life that hides there, though it would rise without me. Born of bent branches, these cones full of seed, curled like a prostrate spine, are sealed tight as lips until licked by fire. And each dying tree calls out to the lightning for a spark that will spread hundreds more, just as a star in the throes of supernova spreads the seeds of new celestial bodies. Oh, but I burnt down long before you found me, exploding white hot from the center of the star. There are star seeds flowing in the darkness beneath my skin. The iron in the veins of rocks and in mine rose from celestial ashes. I am stardust. I am jack pines. I am exploding rebirth that outshines the sun. Temple and kneeling prostrate, one. I am a spark. I used to dream I could fly. So real I'd wake pulling feathers from hair. I never tried to save the world. Just floated above patchwork fields, peak of mountain, spring to stream, to river, to ocean. I want to dream like whales, who speak in a song so it carries the weight of their words further than sight, so we'll hear them. We lay down our language like pavement, travel further than we see, and drowned in the sound of combustion, congestion, suspension of disbelief. We hear nothing. Misheard the word dominion. We dream that our father smiles while we rape our mother, blow peaks into valleys, cripple streams who've run longer than we have. To river, to ocean, to sky, we mistake smoke plumes for rain clouds, floating over patchwork fields turned pavement. I want to dream like whales, who spent their whole lives with lungs full of air, who weren't built for gravity, but hold their children up when they tire to breathe. But the air's getting thick with emissions, dismissal of misdeeds, the spreading of dis-ease. We don't care if there's air for our children to breathe. I want to dream like whales do. We've been filling the earth, the ocean, the sky with a nothing so loud it stops up our ears and our eyes, and they sing louder and low. I want to dream like, if I sing high enough, like, if I fly high enough, then you'll listen. But the whales have been washing up on these shores for years now, as if to say, I'm getting tired of holding my breath.